We got breaking news as the Chicago Bears get their speedster. The Chicago Bears have agreed to a one-year deal to bring in Devin Duvernay. We got to talk about what that could mean, and could there be more potentially to this signing than meets the eye? All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Stop playing with your boy out there, man. Appreciate y'all. A little light music, but y'all know what to do. Come on now.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
You heard what she said.
Y'all heard what Sue Young said. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, man. All right, let's talk a little bit about this. Chicago Bears go out, and this was reported by Jordan Schultz, Fox Insider, that the Bears are agreeing to a one-year deal with wide receiver and two-time Pro Bowl returner and All-Pro. He is an All-Pro. But All-Pro, two-time Pro Bowl returner, Devin Duvernay. This one is an interesting one, 27 years old for Devin Duvernay. He was taken in 2020 in the third round of the NFL draft by the Baltimore Ravens. Remember, he was supposed to be a major target for Lamar Jackson. That just never really materialized. His best season only being a 407 yard season. I was almost about to say 407 million season. I don't know where I was going with that. And it just wasn't a ton of time offensively. He ended up being more of a special teamer. He was named first team All-Pro in 2021, his second year in the league as a special teamer, and has been an elite special teamer in the NFL, which is something that you need. And I think this is a great starting point, right? When you talk about somebody being able to come in on special teams and give you a consistent, what's the right word that I'm looking for here? A consistent pressure. That is something that we didn't have last season in Velus Jones. And once you had committed yourself to trying to have it in Velus Jones, it really felt like you didn't have it for the entire season. Really only one big special teams play to speak of last season as far as moving in the right direction. And that's not really what you want to see. You want to start off everything having positions solidified. And I think that a Devin Duvernay signing does do that for you. To me, this is a good move for the Bears because you're getting somebody who you know is sure-handed. You're getting somebody who you know is going to be able to return the football, who's going to be able to help you not only just on the kickoff side, but also on the punt side. I don't know if he was a if he was an all-phase special teamer. I'll have to ask for that, but I do think that this is a signing that just makes a heck of a lot of sense. And I do like Steely E's comment here. Devin Duvernay, the signing here absolutely has Tyler Scott walking around Hallis Hall just like, why? Hey, Ryan Pohl said, hey, T. Scott, you know I love you, baby. Anything that you need, anything you want, you know I got it for you. I bet you thought he was going to keep you around, didn't he? Here we go. Hey, there you go. Right through the table. Yeah, listen, this is a tough one for T. Scott, honestly. It kind of, it's one of those things where it's like, as you start to read the tea leaves here, you continue to see signing after signing after signing, and you just go, they might also draft somebody. There's not really a spot here for T. Scott, which is kind of tough. But the one thing that I do like, and sorry for looking away here, I'm just making sure no other news is coming through. I want to make sure that we're getting all the news at once. But the one thing that I do like about this signing is you're having this signing come in on a receiver who, listen, you would assume you've got your top four receivers set with Darnell, DJ Moore, with almost went Darnell Mooney there. DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, and now Olamide Zaccheaus. You would assume that you have them set, but guys get hurt, guys get banged up, and you may have opportunity here that a guy like Devin Duvernay can take advantage of. Now, he hasn't had the career that he has hoped to have probably to this point in the NFL, but what I will say is that when you look at a guy like Devin Duvernay, are you telling me that he can't be somebody who Antoine Randall works with, where Antoine Randall comes in and says, listen, this is what you've been missing here. Let me show you how to get to this point. If you get to this point, we can utilize you a heck of a lot more in this system. These are all right? 1-year deals. None of these are for the long term. None of these are for the long haul here outside of your two top guys in DJ and Rome. There's opportunity everywhere for you to make a name for yourself. And I said this the other day, and don't think I'm done. Tyler Scott could still be in the mix for this. Tyler Scott could still be somebody who comes in, because last training camp, Tyler Scott, I was there, and I came here multiple times and told you guys, said it on the Chicago Bears podcast, said it on the radio. Tyler Scott had a great training camp. Tyler Scott's footwork looked phenomenal. The hands looked better. I thought that he was doing some good things in the return game as well. Don't think that he can't still win this job. It just feels very, very difficult to see Tyler Scott winning this job with some of the names that have been brought into this point. But I would love to see kind of how the Chicago Bears go about developing players, putting players in a position to be successful, because one of the things that we talked about with this Chicago Bears coaching staff, one of the things that we talked about as important with this Chicago Bears coaching staff is them being able to develop pieces. And I look at a guy like Devin Duvernay, who's been in the league 5 years, hasn't really had a ton of success. But when you see the fact that he's got a 4.3 40 time, you're telling me you can't use this guy on some deep shots. You're telling me you can't use this guy in the slot underneath, get some good yak out of him. I can't imagine that there's no use for him offensively, and I would love to see how Antoine Randall is going to develop that piece there. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be in the comments with you as well. Do you like the signing of Devin Duvernay? I do think this is an interesting one. I'm not sitting here telling you that this is a Super Bowl or bust signing, but I like the fact that you went out and got an answer at a position that, let's be real, and I know we forget about special teams a lot of times, but going into the season with any one of your question or any one of your positions as a major question mark is a problem. And not only did you go into the season with one of your major positions as a question mark, and I shouldn't say major, but a kick returner is somebody that's going to touch the ball 3-4 times a game. That is kind of major in that sense, and can make an impact on the play. When your first play is Velus Jones kicking the ball forward and a fumble, that's a bad start. You want to ensure that you're not putting yourself in a position where you have bad starts to the season. That's what I think this signing of Devin Duvernay is. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. Meaty man JC off camera throttling a rib. Hey, dog, I'm not going to lie to you. A Devin Duvernay signing probably does get Mr. Media a little bit excited. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the kind of dark horse signings that the Bears end up making that get him excited. Bulls Daily said cap space going to be longer than Lake Michigan. Bro, listen, I mean, you got the cap that you got. You know what I mean? The cap continues to go up. I'm excited with, I'm telling you, where the Bears mindset is now is perfect for where it feels like the NFL is going to go. Where the Bears mindset is now, and it seems like, me and Yurko talked about this on the Chicago Bears podcast today, that is probably dropping in, I don't know, 9 minutes. So I'm going to get up out of here in a second and let y'all go tap in with that. Please tap in, tune in to the latest episode of the Chicago Bears podcast. And if you're a fan of me, do me a favor, right? Because I know you don't pay attention to the comments, Pat. Don't watch the people that are hating on you, all of that stuff. But I do like to drown them out. If you're a fan of me, go drop a bear down, drop a one love, drop a shout out to Pat, drop a something on the comments, because I know a lot of y'all watch both. Drop that in the comments of the Chicago Bears podcast and drown out some of these haters, bro, or go with some of their heads, bro, because they must be getting out of pocket. Some of these must be getting out of pocket, bro. By the way, y'all know, for those, DEI is the new N-word. Oh, I'm DEI everything out here. I was like, Jesus, brother, wait a minute. Like, I'm DEI everything out here. So it's crazy in the comments over there. So show some love to your boy over there if you get a chance in the comments. I appreciate y'all for showing love. What else we got going on? Gary Sanders, I like that. Said, good news, go Bears, all good day. Shout out to you, my guy. Jeff Volk in the building said, love you, Pat. You a real one for show. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Mike Nice in the building said, what's good, Pat? Hey, what's happening, Mike Nice? We signed Devin Duvernay. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. By the way, we are, let me do this real quick. No media in the building, but over 100 in the chat. Over 200 in the chat. Over 300 in the chat. nah. Here go the super producer Joel Holt in the building with the I likey. Listen, at the end of the day, this is shoring up problem. Bro, I'm telling you, go watch the clip. I told y'all, I was like, we get an opportunity to see Velus Jones for the first time. Hopefully he don't fumble. He fumbles, and you just hear the super producer going, no! Become legendary. What I miss, Jimmy Hoffa here. I love that Jimmy Hoffa has built up his name as the Packers troll. Shout out to Jimmy Hoffa, dog. Jeff Volk, this is a good signing. This is a good signing. You get a consistent answer back there at that kick return spot, and I think that you get a real I think that you get somebody who can give you a real look at what this special teams is supposed to look like. It's very tough to do that when you get into the season and the dude that you had slated as the starter is instantly terrible. You know what I mean? But hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love. Don't want to take too much of your time up on a punt returner. Pat, so this pretty much means the Bears drafting a speedster is off the table now. I wouldn't say that. Because here's the thing. If you go out and you get a Isaiah Brown, right? Like Isaiah Bond. I don't know why I went Isaiah Brown. If you go out and you get an Isaiah Bond, to me, that's the kind of player that is more than just a speedster. That's somebody who's fast, but also gives you a long-term answer at that wide receiver position with some of the pieces you have in place. I think that makes a heck of a lot more sense. Dwan Threat said, I stopped listening to them other fools, Pat and TWCB. Y'all are the truth when it comes to Chicago sports media. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. And you ain't got to stop listening to them unless you don't like them. That's my thing. Bears Junkie said, I'm a fan. You've earned a spot. Don't let the haters get at you. It's not the haters getting to me, but I know that y'all comment so much here that y'all don't comment as much on the Chicago Bears podcast because a lot of times we're having the same conversation just with different people. But even just dropping a bear down over there, all of that stuff, man, that helps. You know what I mean? I don't want the haters to go away because if the haters go away, you stop being relevant because if nobody say no, you're not doing your job right. But I do want to know that we got enough love in this world to drown out the hate that's coming. You know what I mean? That's really all it is. Joel Brown said he's a good return. Two Joels in here. He said he's a good returner and he is a good returner and he is that first. Yes, 100%. 100%. That's exactly what he is. Jimmy Hoffa said, fellas, he's not talking about me. Jimmy, I didn't say you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're my guy. You're a Packers fan, but you're my guy. You rock with the channel every day. Watch the tape from last year. Damn near teared up. I love it. Listen, those are the highlight moments. I'm assuming it's not. It's a fun guy. You know what I mean? But as far as a returner, he's an impact player. As a receiver, fun guy. You know what I mean? Very different. Very different. But as a returner, yeah, he was a monster last year. He was a monster. Let's see. Kevin Blackman. Shout out to Kevin Blackman. I feel like I haven't seen you on here in a minute, my guy. Have you been here? Have you been commenting? I feel like I haven't seen a comment from you in a minute. Do you think Poles will be aggressive and move up from the 10th pick? No. Me and Courtney talked about that on an episode that's coming out tomorrow on the Chicago Bears podcast. There's not a lot to move up for. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few names that I would move up to get, but then you're losing a lot of capital in a very meat and potatoes kind of draft. You're losing capital in a draft where, like, if it's Mason Graham and it's 9 and you're going from 10 to 9, that's different. But if you're talking about moving from 10 to 5, you're giving up a lot. And this is a draft that I think you can get a lot of good pieces in. This is a draft I think you can get a lot of good pieces in. Kenny Adams said, a Packers fan ready to jump ship. I don't know if that's Jimmy Hoffa. I think Jimmy Hoffa taking over. He is the Packers representative in the Don Burr fan club. You know what I mean? B Hill said, Pat, no worry. People put your name in with everything but a prayer. We rock with you. I know that. Trey Shy, what? ODB dealing with lawsuits and Diddy accusations? What? Where did that come from? Where did that come from, my guy? Hey man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with us on this one. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Love you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for supporting us as always. And go Bears, bear down, one love. We will be live if any other news breaks. And of course, make sure to tap in with the Chicago Bulls. Bree's got a video coming out over there as well. So tap in with us over there as well. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down, one love. Peace.